Greetings, citizens of the world. The real story behind the fall of Michael Flynn has been confirmed by a highly informed US insider, who has previously detailed how the Trump presidency's foreign policy will unfold. According to the insider, which I named X, Flynn was removed because he was agitating for a strike against Iran which would have had disastrous consequences. That would have led to Iranian strikes against Western oil supplies in the Middle East, raising Russia's economic power as the oil price would have soared to over $200 a barrel, and the EU would have had to join the Russian-Chinese bloc, or not be able to obtain sufficient energy to survive. The United States would have been completely isolated. When still on the job as National Security Advisor, Flynn, on the record, had already put Iran on notice. That was, for all practical purposes, a virtual declaration of war. X expands on the ramifications. Turkey is the key here, and Turkey wants a deal with Iran. The key danger to NATO is Turkey, as it does not control Serbia, and Serbia undermines Romania and Bulgaria in an outflanking maneuver to the southeastern part of NATO. Serbia linked to Russia in World War I and Turkey linked with Germany. Tito linked with Russia in World War II and Turkey was neutral. If Turkey, Serbia, Russia linked together, NATO is outflanked. Russia is linked to Iran. Turkey is linking to Russia and Iran after what Erdogan perceives was a failed CIA coup attempt against him. All this was way beyond the capacity of Flynn to handle. X maintains that the Obama administration opening towards Iran, which led to the nuclear deal, was essentially a tactic to undermine Russia's Gazprom, assuming an Iran-Iraq gas pipeline would be built all the way to Turkey and then connected to EU markets. Yet this major pipeline gambit would have needed major investment and years to be completed. In parallel, from the start, Tehran increased its energy sales to Eurasian neighbors and especially China. The end result could only have been the ratcheting up of US-Iran tension. Flynn may have indeed been out of his depth, as X defined it, on how to deal with the hyper-complex Southwest Asia chessboard. X, against a virtual Beltway consensus, insists the rapprochement to Russia was not dependent on Flynn. It is dependent on those who supervise Trump, and they put him in there for the purpose of shifting towards Russia. The deep state conflict is irrelevant. These are pros who know how and when to change policy. They have the goods on anyone who is in a high position and can destroy them at will. Flynn was in their way and now he is out. X reveals once again what makes the Pentagon squirm as far as Russia is concerned. Russia is not an economic threat to the US. Its manufacturing base is centered on military production. It has developed since their late 1990s, Belgrade bombing into the greatest military power in the world in terms of self-defense. Its defensive missiles seal its airspace and its offensive ICBMs are the most advanced in the world. The recently tested US defensive missile placed in Romania is nearly worthless despite a fake, staged success for European consumption and to hold NATO together. Russia is a natural ally to the US. The US will shift to Russia and Flynn's departure is relatively meaningless except for its entertainment value. We are anonymous.